All right, hi folks. I'm going to talk a little bit about the counterclaim rebuttal paragraph because that's the next component that most of you need. So remember, it's introduction, body paragraph number 1, body paragraph number 2, then your counterclaim rebuttal paragraph. So this is the 4th paragraph in your essay. The final one will be the conclusion. So the counterclaim rebuttal is a really, really, really important component in argumentative writing because that's the paragraph where you essentially acknowledge that there is another side that you're arguing against. So far, all of you have been saying, this is my thesis statement, this is what I think, this is what I believe, these are my arguments. But for the counterclaim, you're going to say, some other people disagree with me. And this is why they disagree with me. However, they're wrong because, and I have evidence to prove them wrong. So this is you're coming at the other side of the argument. Instead of just saying, here are my reasons why I'm right, you're throwing in, here's a reason why the other side is wrong. So the way you're going to structure it is, if you look in the slides, what do other people think? You can literally, guys, start out with, some people believe that stress is important for student learning because it motivates students to try harder. Or stress is important for student learning because it prepares them for the stress of adulthood. However, they're wrong because when kids or teenagers feel too much stress, it actually makes them learn less because of this really great evidence that I found from someplace. Okay? So you're setting up, other people think a thing, they have a reason for thinking it. However, they're wrong, and I'm going to prove it wrong. You must use evidence. Remember, I've been saying you have to have a quote in every single paragraph. You have your quote. You don't want to give the quote to the other people, though. You don't want to help prove them right. We're trying to prove them wrong. So the quote must be to help prove those other folks wrong. I want you guys to look in the slides that I'm attaching with this because I have the structure set up. I have a couple model rebuttals from some famous folks in speech writing, and I have everything there to remind you. Please make sure that you are using a quote to support what you're arguing, not what the other folks. You're proving the other folks wrong. If you're struggling and coming up with an idea of what other folks might be saying, because I know that some people do. Some people are writing about how stress is bad. Some people are writing about how bullying is bad. Some people are writing about how we should do everything we can to help struggling kids. And you might be sitting there going like, wait, who wants kids to struggle? Like, who wants bullying? There is a way to flip it. It's not that people like bullying. It's maybe that some people believe that the targets of bullying should be the one who stand up for themselves to fight their bully, instead of having a friend or what is it called? Onlooker? What do they call them? Instead of having a friend or like an adult help them out with the bully, they think that the target should fight the bully. So it's not saying bullying is bad. Bullying is good. That's not the counterclaim. The counterclaim is like, who should be handling the bullying? So I wouldn't be saying stress is good for this one particular thing to help teach kids how to deal with stress in a healthy way. But then you're going to argue, no, stress is just too much stress is bad. It doesn't matter what it might be teaching you because it's too overwhelming. So you're going to write this paragraph. You're going to have a quote to support what your argument is, proving the other folks wrong. You must have the MERP part of the analysis still, explaining your quote. It's not just like, here I got a quote, I'm going to forget about tomorrow. You must have the MERP part of the analysis following the quote. I will be on Zoom so I can answer any questions. You can message me through Google Classroom. I will answer everything. Have a great day and a great weekend.